advised. The opinions and views of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Okay, over the past 3/4 of the year, we've been discussing primarily political issues, economic issues, social issues. We thought on the occasion of an important show showcasing Filipino businessmen, we thought it would be appropriate now to discuss genuinely Filipino developed businesses. And a community of Filipino businesses and enterprises is now holding its 11th show. This is the 11th Filipino franchise show. I wonder if we can focus here because we didn't bring the poster. So that's it, the 11th franchise show going on right now. And it's billed as Galing ng Pinoy. And there is a distinction here from other franchises, and that's why it's called, the theme is Galing ng Pinoy. These are Pinoy franchises developed by Filipinos, developed in the Philippines. Some have become gigantic, but most still represent 90-95% of the nation's enterprises that, or rather enterprises that employ 90 to 95% of all workers in the country. And this is the small and medium scale enterprises. And this particular community of businessmen is the Association of Filipino Franchises Incorporated, AFI. And they're having their show in at the World Trade Center from October 12 to 14. That means this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hindi na abot ng, yeah, it will reach to Sunday, Sunday evening. And representing AFI in this discussion of ours is Mr. Magpayo.
Voltaire Magpayo, sir.
Voltaire. You're named after a great philosopher and statesman. No?
Yes.
And anong payo mo sa bayan? Ginoong Magpayo tungkol dito sa paglilikha ng mga hanap buhay para sa daan-daan libong mga potensyal na mga negosyante. But anyway, by way of introduction, please tell us about AFI.
Well, ang AFI ho, it's an Association of Filipino Franchiser Incorporated. Yan po ay samahan ng lahat ng homegrown enterprises here in the Philippines who are not only into franchising but has what we call yung mga successful brand names, homegrown brand names in the country.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anong distinction yan, yung Filipino-grown, homegrown franchises? So ang contrast dyan yung mga foreign na mga hamburger joints, chicken chains and so on. Anong importante dito sa distinction na to?
Well, sa amin ho kasi wala kaming foreign brand.
Okay.
We don't allow foreign brand in our fold. Lahat ho kami tatak Pinoy, kung tawagin po. No? So, yun po ang distinction namin. We're
yes.
Filipino.
Yes. Pero bakit? Importante ba yung distinction na yan for whatever implications? No? Importante ba yung distinction in terms of government attention, Filipino consumer taste? Is there a particular reason why we have to stress the homegrown nature of these franchises?
Well, for us, it's something that we can be proud of. No? Na lalo po ngayon, no? Hindi lang manpower ang ating ini-export. pati po mga brand names, na Pinoy brand names, so ine-export na rin po natin. Katulad po ng, yung Potato Corner, meron na po yan sa Amerika. Ang Aqua Best po, meron po sa Saipan. Ang Eat Bulaga po, meron na po in Indonesia. Ang Goto King which I know, you know the owner.
Well, we're related to them, but I did not know that. You plugged it.
So, yun po. May distinction po at to spur patriotism sa atin na hindi lang po tayo empleyado as Filipinos.
Yes. And I really favor anything done by Filipinos, done in the Philippines, and I really wonder why foreign franchises are even necessary at all. I think all this. I was telling you off the air before we started that I recently visited one foreign hamburger store and then one foreign pizza, and the tastes really are like industrial products, because it's understandable. They have to be brought in. All the ingredients have to be imported from them, di ba?
Opo.
So, what could they be? Sabi ko nga sa iyo, mas mabuti pa nga ako, para sa akin, kumain sa karindera. Nakikita ko pa yung gulay na hinihiwa, yung karne, totoo pa. And I really feel it, no? Yung sustenance. But these mega international chains, when I bite into them, parang papel, parang karton. Anyway, so I'm very happy. I'm very happy that Filipinos really make the attempt and are very successful. Of course, one of the success stories that you have, and we have to plug it because it is an important success story, is Mang Inasal.
Opo, that is correct, sir.
Mang Inasal was with you even before it became a big name?
When they were starting, they started their business from ASHO. It was developed by Mr. Butch Bartolome, our franchise guru.
Okay. So, talagang pati yung pasimula nung Mang Inasal came from the talents associated with AFI.
That is correct, sir.
Okay. Butch Bartolome, let's discuss him. He is one of the few professionalizing and focusing on franchise development.
Yes, sir, that is correct.
I hope he's well now because I heard that he was in the hospital for a while.
Yes, sir. He just came from Monaco. He was a resource speaker there, sir.
Okay.
So, yun, franchise development and, to convince the Filipinos to invest in the Philippines. Dahil marami na hong successful na brand names ngayon.
Okay. Sa Monaco, not Italy. This is different from the other mission that apparently AFI had.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Iba ito. Are you familiar with the mission that went to Italy?
No, sir, but from what I've heard, he was invited by a couple, mga businessmen doon na...
Sa Monaco ito, si Butch Bartolome.
Na meron mga... Well, somehow may mga maid na ng mga Filipinos there.
That's right.
That would like to invest in the Philippines.
Yeah. The maids there are millionaires by our standards. Likewise in Italy. And ayun, maganda nga yun. Imbis na magpadala lang ng dolyares dito, mauubos lang kung maipasok sa mga negosyo. And of course, since you have made the pains to come over and represent AFI, I think we should plug your
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Your business, which is Sweet Corner. Sweet Corner. And these are sweet potato, sweet corn. Sweet corn. Okay. Okay. And how many members does AFI have now?
We have over 100 na, sir.
Okay.
From merely like 15 members 15 years ago. So we have grown to 120 members.
So how many franchisors or franchisees are there from these 100 franchisors? Siguro times 5 each, times 10?
Yes, sir.
Pwedeng times
Perhaps
10.
times 10 average, sir.
Times 10. So kung over 100 yan, over 1,000 that are linked together through the franchise systems.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's give the audience an example or a sampling of what kinds of businesses are there involved in the AFI.
Yes, sir.
Give me some sectors, some industries, like what? You're in food?
Yes, sir. I'm into food. We have also members who are into spa, Big Apple Spa.
Okay.
into a salon, lay-bare
Ano yan?
salon.
Yung mga hair?
Oo, sir. Actually, they have outlets now in San Francisco and Los
In the
Angeles.
US. And that is a Filipino brand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Homegrown. We have Aquabest, water.
Which is water?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ano pa?
We have
Of course, coffee.
sea oil.
Sea oil is
Yes,
a
sir.
franchise?
Yes, sir. It's
Okay, so
Filipino.
that's oil and fuel, gasoline, diesel.
Yes, sir.
Okay. May LPG din ba yung sea oil? Would you know? They're not
No,
sure.
none, sir. But we have an we have a member that is into LPG
Really?
business.
I'm interested because LPG for cars.
Ah,
Anyway, kasi I have 2 vehicles na LPG. I'm one of the pioneers in using LPG. Actually, I'm also environmentally conscious. So, as far back as 1991, I already had an LPG vehicle. But I had to give it up because walang stasyon pa nung na LPG.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Only recently, we now have more of that. And maybe you should have LPG franchises then.
Yes, sir. Eventually.
And what else? I'm reviewing it as you... may meat shop, ha? Meat shop.
Meat shop, sir.
Meat shop, okay.
We have Fines Convenience Store.
Ano yun?
Fines
Convenience.
Store.
So parang yung mga 7-Eleven.
The big
pero
boy.
ito, local.
Local yan, sir.
Again, Fines. F-I-N.
F-I-N-D-S.
Fines.
Fines.
Mga ilang outlets na yan?
I'm not so sure, sir. But lahat ng Carmela subdivision, Carmela Homes,
doon sila.
meron sila, sir.
Okay. Ibang strategy niya.
Oo, sir.
That would be interesting because I'm also interested in that. What about hot shots? What is this? Is this food also?
It's into burger, sir.
Okay.
Hamburger, snack food.
Then of course you have lechong manok, ano?
Lechon manok, sir, yes.
And spa, Cory Quirino pala is also part of
Yes,
this.
sir. Yes,
ano?
sir. We also have Flawless.
Again?
Flawless.
Ganyan
beauty,
din yun. Beauty, beauty salons.
No, sir.
Ay, may books din pala eh. Ahead books.
Ahead. Tutorial services, sir.
Tutorial services.
Sir.
Okay.
Tutorials.
Yung mga teachers diyan na pwedeng mag-franchise niyan to have the system and so on.
Yeah.
Okay. Ano itong PTC commercial? Are you
PTC.
familiar with this?
It's a support service, sir.
Support service. It's support.
Like printing.
Okay. Business.
Think tank, research group.
Okay. And Aqua Swiss. This is water.
Perfume, sir.
Perfume. So, ibang-iba. Zenzest, of course, is here.
Sir.
Oxyplus, what is it? Is it also a Oxyplus? Are you familiar?
I'm not familiar.
Dami niyong
Ang
members.
dami
kaya
kasi,
hindi
sir.
mo
Hindi ko
alam.
nakilala lahat.
Yung dalawang magkalaban, nandito. Generics Pharmacy and Generica Drugstore.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, nasa drugs din, ano? Entrepreneur Summit Media. This is not food. This is not, what is this?
Magazine, sir.
Magazines.
Business magazine.
Okay.
Support service.
And may Metropole Laundry. So,
Yes, sir. Laundry shop.
Focus Ventures is what? It's focus. It's not food. It's
Transportation, sir.
paano yan?
AUB. Ganun.
Okay.
Utility, van.
Nagbebenta ng mga vehicles?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And bigasan ko. Bigas yan.
Yes, sir. First yun. Yung
That's
bigasan.
interesting, ha? How does that work?
Well,
They have outlets also?
they have
sir?
outlets, sir, pero sa mga communities.
Okay.
So, more on
so,
retail. Pero,
ganyan din ang
branding nila, sir, bigasan.
So, how many communities are there that could make use of such a bigasan? I mean, I think that is almost limitless.
Yes, sir. Yes,
There are
practically.
2,500 municipalities and cities. Multiply that by the number of
Yes, sir.
communities, you have tens of thousands.
Yes.
So may, okay. And Alba Computer, of course, computers yan,
Yes, sir.
no?
Computer.
Here's something different. Yo-Yo Holidays. What is this?
It's a travel agency, sir.
Travel agency. Pwede palang i-franchise
Pwede,
yan,
sir.
ano? Para patas sila, yung mga nabanggit nating pharmacy na malalaki, itong ibang hindi masyadong kilala. Pharmacy Detailing and Drugstore. We serve generic medicines pharmacy. So, supplier sila.
Oo, sir.
So, pwede ako magtayo ng drugstore.
Oo, sir.
I work with this, and then they can give me a whole package of supplies that, so magbebenta lang ako.
Ma-manage lang, sir.
Hindi na ako problema kung paano ako bibili.
Oo.
Okay. Stock level, siguro alam na nila yan, no? Ito, iba, Yo-Yo Holidays is travel, no? Computers, pwede rin. Alba Computer, what does this do? Servicing, repair, and so on?
Yun, sir. Servicing, repair.
Okay. And yung mga yung mga nakapila to join, well, I noticed a foreign brand, Bonchon. Nandito
I think they will not be accepted
hindi
because
matatanggap.
that is number one requirement of our association. It must be homegrown.
Okay. So, ito, Kanzu hand-pulled noodles. Is this foreign or
That is local, sir,
That's
but
local
foreign
talaga.
sounding name.
Okay. May ano din, bake shop, Martha's Cake. Martha's
okay.
Cakes. So, franchising is a quick way for, as you say, you used to be a salaryman, kung Japanese term.
Yes, sir.
You were an employee, you regular 9 to 5 siguro, and so on. How did you begin? It takes a great leap to take that step towards quitting a 9 to 5 regular job, monthly pay, yearly bonus, tapos isusugal mo yung career na yon by starting a business. But generally, it pays off, no?
Yes, sir.
How did it happen in your case?
You know, sir, at the time, I had a growing family. So we thought then of at least saving 30% of our paycheck.
Your better half is here.
Sir.
Share.
So after like saving like 200,000, we decided to franchise a cart. So we started out as franchisees ourselves.
So hindi kayo nagsimula nung sweet corner?
Hindi, sir. Nag-franchise muna kami ng food
isang
cart.
brand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then you established this
Yes,
brand.
sir. After learning the ropes of the business, we decided to come up with our own concept.
But, I hear that out of 1,000 people who start a business, siguro 99% eventually end up closing shop. Is that true?
That is why, sir, we started as a franchisee. We franchise a food cart at least.
Would you say that starting also as a franchisee is safer than starting your own business from scratch?
That is what I'd like to recommend, sir, because we've started several businesses before, but it ended up losing, sir. So the developmental cost, the learning curve.
So malulugi ka muna.
Sir,
Tapos when you work with a franchisor, okay, I have to make that a franchisor and franchisee.
Yes, sir.
A franchisor is what?
Franchisor.
He's not the franchisor.
Yes,
the
sir.
franchisor is the franchisee.
Well, the term really, sir, is franchiser, right?
The
one who gives
giving
franchise.
the franchise is the franchisor. Okay.
The one who buys the franchise is the franchisee.
Okay, sige, para malinaw. We'll use franchisor, no?
Sir.
Okay. Ano ang advantage of getting a franchise? I know, but let's have the audience listen to some of
sir.
the selling points of starting with a franchise immediately. Of course, isip ng mga tao, may franchise cost kaagad eh. Baka kung ako magsimula, yung franchise cost, yun na ang ipupuhunan ko.
Well, sir, everything has a cost naman,
Okay.
Pero when you franchise, you are practically buying a brand. You're buying a brand, sir.
Okay.
When you buy the brand, you can use their trade name, you can use their logo, and this brand, they have been built, over the years, sir. So, more or less, wala nang developmental cost doon.
Okay.
Second is, you can use, there is a system in place already, proven over time.
May package na siya.
Sir.
May mga raw materials,
Yes,
supply, recipes, formulations. Sige.
Since yung franchisor they normally buy in bulk, so meron silang volume discount. So, pwede nila ipasa sa mga franchises nila na mas mura. So third is yung backroom support. Lahat ng support nandyan in terms of marketing, operation, logistics. Sa amin po hanggang mayor's permit kami ho rin ang nagpa-process. Pati paghanap ng site, practically everything. So pag tinurn over namin sa franchisee, all they have to do is to manage the business. Ganun lang naman, the store.
Okay, so bagay na bagay yan dyan sa mga OFWs natin. May extra cash, And retirees, retirees from big businesses and so on, na at 60, they move on. Baka sobrang mapagod sila kung mag-franchise pa sila at magnegosyo pa ulit.
Ako naman, sir, that is the beauty of franchising kasi may system na nga in place. So, basta all you have to do as franchisee, at least you know what's happening in your store. Kasi lahat naman ng backroom support nandyan eh. Yung delivery, yung raw materials, yung marketing, advertising, nandyan naman ang lahat. Pero it doesn't mean that you will just sit back and just wait for the cash register to ring. Hindi naman ho ganun din.
Okay.
So you have to do your share also. And that is, you manage your business. Pag sinabi naman po natin manage, you don't have to be there 24 hours a day. At least, alam nyo, pag may kulang na asin, may kulang na bedsheet, more or less, you know what's happening inside.
Okay. And do you have studies on the success rate of franchisees?
There is a study, sir, made by the Department of Trade and Industry.
Okay.
Franchising ensures, well, 90% success rate.
90%. That's very good. That's very, very good, 90%. Kasi what I read about regular startups of businesses, napakalaki ng mortality rate. Ano?
For startup business, sir?
Yeah, startups na on their own, no? on the franchisees. Okay. Dito sa kabila naman, yung mga international franchises, they have also an association no, that they're part
Yes,
of.
sir.
No? I think FPI ba yan?
PFA.
Philippine Franchise
Association.
Association naman. Okay.
That's for the big boys, sir.
Well, eventually, many of the members of the AFI become big boys also.
Eventually, sir.
You have over 65 outlets or over 60 outlets. That's not bad. Of course, the success story here sa AFI, the biggest success story is Mang Inasal.
No, sir.
Mang Inasal. Ako best, nasa ilang daan din.
800 outlets, sir.
800
Yes,
outlets,
sir.
that's not small. No?
Yes, sir.
And who are the others in that league? Over hundreds of outlets.
Well, lots of pizza, sir. They have like
Ilan ang lots of
185
185
outlets. Crystal Clear.
That's also water, no?
Yes, sir. They have like, well, 600 outlets with the overseas operation already.
Okay.
Well, what else? Who else? We have the new one, sir, yung Master Shomai. Just swore in this morning. They have like 500 outlets too, sir.
Already,
Oh, sir, all over the country. Figaro, sir.
Figaro, of course, that's a big name already, but how many outlets yan?
I'm not so sure, sir, but I think 200.
Well, of course, you're talking about generics pharmacy. This is
Yes,
over
sir,
500,
yes,
600 yan, ano? And Generica too.
Oo, sir.
Nasa hundreds din yan. Ano? So, yeah, we have 1 minute to the break, so we'll reserve the other questions for later. But I can see that ang dami pang mga fields na hindi pa filled up.
Yes, sir.
Ano? Kung mga tubig and so on. What about the spas? What about the perfumeries, the travel agencies and so on? Hindi pa masyadong nababalitaan yung mga franchises dyan.
Hindi pa, sir, kasi alam mo naman sa franchising, karamihan food eh.
Oo nga,
so, sa
yun.
service,
Kaya nga, oo.
yung, well, for example, we have Big Apple Spa. Yun, just been formed like 2 years ago. But now they have like 15 outlets.
Okay, we'll be back with more information about how you may be able to join the franchise craze, ano? And maybe hit it as big as Mang Inasal one of these days. Okay, let's take that break.